All right, guys, we are live. I am still bullish on Bitcoin. You cannot convince me otherwise. All right, let's go ahead and get these notifications sent out. Once that's done, like always, we'll jump right into it. I am really bullish on Bitcoin. I think that we're not done, guys. I honestly do not believe it. I'm going to show you guys in the charts why I think that this is just once again another bear trap, and we are gonna continue our moon mission up. Like it looks extremely obvious to me on many different levels and for many different reasons. And I will go over my thought process, see if anything's changed. Maybe they have. I mean, it's possible when I go in here, but I mean, as far as I can tell, guys, like this still looks really good. There's a lot of signs telling us that the bear market, this miniature bear market we're in, is damn near over. So, all right, YouTube's post or Twitter's posted, Discord's posted, Facebook is posted. So if that's the case, it is time to dive into this sucker. So let's go ahead and take off my cover. All right, there we are, guys. So welcome. Let me get my phone going so I can see all the comments. I was looking at Luna earlier. I just got home, guys. I haven't really been monitoring much. I'm in the military, in case y'all are not aware. So I've been dealing with a lot of Army crap today. So I really haven't been watching the charts much. But from what I can tell, like I still have to be bullish this level. It still makes too much sense. So let's go ahead and pull up all this. Okay, got all the people watching. You guys are here in the chat, like always, give me a holler. Make sure to like the video, share, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know you're here, and we will dive right into it. So, guys, like, this looks so obvious to me, and I don't understand the bearishness of everyone in the market as to why they are bearish. It doesn't make sense to me. I can't grasp the reasonings that they're trying to pull out. Like, it doesn't make sense, guys. I'm telling you, this is a bullish market structure. Everything about this is bullish. I'm so bullish right now. It's absolutely insane. Like this doesn't look like a chart. This doesn't look like anything that like really tells me that this is going to continue. I mean, it's cool, man. If you want to be short on Bitcoin, I mean, make it very clear. What the movements that I trade are high time frames, right? So is it possible in the short term we have some drop? Absolutely. Okay, don't get me wrong. So if you're short on Bitcoin, there's nothing wrong about that. I am a bear when it's time to be a bear, and I'm a bull when it's time to be a bull. I believe that being a bull right now is the most profitable. However, I will absolutely be a bear once again, because in case you're not aware, guys, I was absolutely a bear this entire region, okay? I was a bear right here when it started dropping. However, this retest, I was absolutely a bear. Now, this did drop further than I was expecting, okay? I expected it to drop over here into like the 45,000 region and then pop to the upside. Obviously, it kept going. So from here to here, I was absolutely bearish. Make that very clear. So I'm all about it, bro. I really do hope the best for you. I don't think it's going to work out if you're looking for a long-term short. I think the movement's basically done at this point. But if you're going to do like a short scalp, a scalp short, absolutely. It makes a lot of sense. I totally get it. And there are some good levels here where you can short with some pretty damn good invalidation points as well. So, like, I think a retest of this level right here, that's a solid short. That'd be a really good short opportunity. Oh, man. Outside of that, like, I don't know where else I'd short, honestly, man. Maybe a retest of the 4-hour 200. That might be another short position. However, if we get above here, it's really hard for me not to believe it's not going to continue on up. So, yeah, Tal, why are you bearish right now? I'm actually curious. Throw in the chat, throw in Discord. Let me know. I'll definitely analyze your perspective on it. Maybe you can convince me that I should be short as well, because right now I just can't. So go to low time frame. Let me pull up. Oh, look at that. Look at this. My boy CV already retweeted me. Hey, brother, I really do appreciate that. So if you go to over here, where's it at? Oh man, I don't post as much as I used to, but I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. All right. So this right here, I said expecting this hourly breaker to hold, keep the momentum going to the upside, and sure enough, if you look over here, it did hold. It came back up, tested it, and now, as you can see, this hourly breaker once again held again. So one last round down towards the next bull run. What is your thought process behind that? Why do you think that, though, right? That's my big question. And when you say one last round down towards the next bull run, how far are you thinking? That's my big question here. So this hourly breaker is still providing resistance. Not only that, but you have this hourly breaker, which it looks like it's been retested here. We've had a pretty decent, strong, pretty decent reaction so far. The volume's not where I want it to be. Make that very clear. So I do want to see some more volume. I do like that this candle has more volume than the previous one, but overall this volume is not very impressive right now. I will definitely give you that. So yeah, short time frame, make it very clear. There very well could be more downside in this consolidation structure. Okay, that's not impossible. What I am saying is I do believe this 28,000 is the last. This is it. I think this is the bottom. It is a solid retest of the yearly open. Okay, solid retest of the yearly open, which is right here. If I can get the dang thing, that's the yearly open. Okay, so if you go to a lower time frame, you can see this was a solid retest of the yearly open on high volume. This is also right below this capitulation candle. Came down here, tested it, bounced off very aggressively. We have a high amount of volume. This right here is extremely bullish. And until we come back down and get below this level, like there's no way I could be bearish right now. There's not a chance in hell. Okay. So Tau, the other reason why I'm super bullish on this coin is because we have a really, really big bullish divergence all over the place on here. And actually, if I can pull it up, I'm not a big MACD person. However, which chart was it? Was it 3-day? Yes. Look at this, guys. 3-day MACD is crossing right now. You see this, guys? 3-day MACD is about to cross, okay? That means the momentum is shifting. Okay, momentum is shifting from a bearish to a bull, okay, on the 3-day. Like, that's really good. Okay, weekly obviously still looks like crap. However, weekly also showed the top right there. You guys see that? So this actually showed the top for us. And on the 3-day right here, it was a loss of strength for sure. Yeah, so overall, 3 days about to is crossing over the MACD. That's super bullish. I saw that today on Twitter. I was like, ooh, that's interesting. So yeah, I'm not a big MACD person, but like when it's there, you gotta at least look at it, right? So RSI, this is still, no matter how you want to look at this, this is still. Let me turn off my magnet. Lower lows all over the place on the price action. Okay, lower lows. However, right here, this is still, oh, this is 3-day. There we go. This is still lower lows, right? And this is still higher lows on RSI. Like, and I went in here, did a really in-depth analysis and showed how each one of these lows has a corresponding higher high or a higher low on RSI. This divergence is absolutely serious, guys. Like, don't disregard this by any means. So yeah, that looks really good. I can't imagine a situation right now where we do not bounce up and at the bare freaking minimum retest this 200 moving average, right about 45,000. Yeah, like it just looks way too clean right now. Low price action doesn't look amazing by any means, but man, like it still looks totally fine. I do not have an issue with this price action. Yeah, I definitely could have. MACD could have been. My only issue with MACD as a whole is because MACD depends upon what sort of time frame you're looking at. So a 3-day bullish crossover, I don't know how strong of an indicator that is. Again, I'm not like a MACD person. So, but I did see that. That was very interesting to me. You are having some alts that are starting to pop off again. Oh, if I can find it. Technicals. Where's it at? DXY. Okay. I'm going to show you guys this. This is going to blow your mind. Do you think we are closer to 36 than to 32? That's a tough one to say, man. 32 is definitely not out of the picture for a correction. Okay, it's not. If we get to 36, we're not going to stop at 36. Okay, I'm thoroughly convinced of that. However, 32 is actually about the range where I expect us to have a major reversal. So I think that's like the low I have right now for the market. If we do get another drop, I think 32 is probably around where it drops to. So here's what I'm going to show you guys real quick. All right. 3-day looks pretty clean. Yeah. All right. This is the DXY index. You're like, wait, dollar? Why is that important? I'm going to show you guys something that's really going to blow your mind. I know a lot of people talking about it on Twitter, and I think for damn good reason. So you have this solid trend line that's been established, right? And what the DXY index is essentially the strength of the dollar relative to the strength of the dollar, right? Strength of the dollar relative to other coins. And that's what we're looking at. So if I dive in, let's get to here. I'm going to make a comparison chart. How do I do that? Let's do it again. There it is. We're going to do Bitcoin on this one. Let's go to log chart. 2021, 2020. Wait, got to zoom in a little bit on this one. No, zoom out a little bit. Make sure I have these charts lined up. 21. Okay, perfect. So look at these two charts, okay? They are essentially inverse of each other, okay? As the dollar rises, Bitcoin drops. As the dollar drops, Bitcoin rises. You guys see this, right? Like straight up, the dollar, the peak of the bull run was whenever the dollar was really freaking low. The entire time the dollar was dropping, that's whenever we were having our massive rise in Bitcoin. Okay, so these are essentially inverse charts. When the dollar is showing weakness, Bitcoin is increasing in price. Okay, so recently, over the last few weeks, right, the dollar has actually gained strength. Okay, this little, if you zoom in, you see the dollar has gained strength, and this basically corresponds, I mean, pretty much exactly to what the Bitcoin chart is looking like. All right, like the inverse of it. So you guys see how these two things are basically inversely correlated. Not the best at explaining it, but I think this makes sense. So yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go over a little further. A little further. A little too far. All right, cool. There we are. So as you guys can see, when it started increasing, which means the dollar's gaining strength, what's happened to the price of the coin? Bitcoin is actually dropping in price. When the price is dropping, the price of the dollar is dropping, what's happened with Bitcoin? It's rising. You guys see this? Okay. So whenever the DXY is showing weakness, that's actually a strength indicator for Bitcoin. Is that fair? Does this make sense? Before I go to my next point, I want to make sure that you guys are tracking this. Okay. So whenever the DXY looks bad, that is actually good for Bitcoin. Now, let's go ahead and zoom in on here. And there have been a lot of arguments on this coin, on this chart, whether or not it actually looks bullish or bearish. Well, I think it looks bearish right now. I really do. Reason why, we have this very strong indicator. You guys see how it lines up really well. And this is all the way back to October of 2016, okay, or December 2016. This is a very long-term time frame chart. Well, as you guys can see, we've come up here, and we have actually rejected off of this level. Now, a lot of people are saying this is actually a head and shoulders, which, okay, all right, I'll buy that to a certain extent. However, if you go to the lower time frame, you can see something pretty cool. We've actually lost this level. You guys see this? These two peaks, or these two drops, put them together, they create a trend line. We've actually dropped below it. That is a very bearish indicator, okay? Very bearish indicator. And so with this dropping, this is assumed that now that means the dollar is showing weakness, which means that Bitcoin should be showing strength, right? And as we've seen an increase in price for the last couple of days, this has actually been dropping at the same time as Bitcoin has been rising in price. So they really act independently of each, or they act not independently. What am I looking at? They act inversely of each other. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a bearish divergence right here. You guys can see higher highs in each one of these. However, 3 lower highs, each one of these, right? That right there is a bearish divergence. You have this massive trend line that's been established. Yeah, and you've broken down from here. Like, this doesn't look good. Now, you do have the 200 moving average, which it did bounce off of. However, it's already bounced off there once. So I don't know if it would be able to withstand another drop onto it. So yeah, inflationary hedge, right? Yeah, I think so. I think it makes sense to me. And I don't really necessarily understand why they're inverse charts. I really don't try to dive into the fundamentals or news of it. The important thing is it's pretty obvious that it isn't an inverse relationship. You know what I mean? Like this makes a lot of sense. So when this is showing weakness, it's another reason as to why Bitcoin is showing strength. So once again, another reason why I am not interested in shorting Bitcoin. I'm not. It doesn't make sense to me. So yeah. Cool. I think I've hit on this as much as I need to. So let's run this server. Who was it? Ooh, appreciate it, brother. All right. So I've talked about this. Let's see. What else? All right, you said VET is going to grow in the near future. Well, let's look at it real quick. Let's see if VET is going to grow in the near future. Let me see if I can get you a similar assessment. Oh, shit. VET has dropped harshly. Wow, this sucks. Well, let's look at this. We are currently trending below the 200 moving average. That's not great, okay? It's not great. Let's go to the log chart. That's why I draw these log trend lines. I'm always interested to see how they interact. And pretty decent log. I'm not that disappointed in that. It did get above it, but no volume, so it did drop back below. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not that much further. It can drop before it does eventually break over this trend line. Let's look at the BTC pairing. Oh, VET. I used to watch this chart all the time. I really haven't looked at it that much. Let's see how we're doing. This is the log. Let's take off the log. Oh, there's a BTC pairing. Never mind. Doesn't really matter much on here anyway. Ooh. It's retesting this level. Let's go to the higher time frame real quick. This is a solid support resistance flop. Yeah, I like this level. Put back on my magnet again. Okay. Yeah, solid level swap. Came down here, retested it. Let's go to 3-day. Nothing. Actually, I take that back. There is something here, actually. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about this chart. I'm gonna tell you that right now, brother. I'm really not. It doesn't really have that much really showing me that it's gonna reverse in price. I think the only way that I'm gonna be interested in this coin again is when we get a solid breakup from this log trend line. I think that's my level. I'm like, okay, now I'm interested. See, let's go to the weekly. It's a solid level. Or a retest down here. I think down in here is a incredible opportunity. Really, really good buy opportunity if we get down in here. Yeah. that's where I'm at with that, man. I don't really see anything too strong on there. So, no, I'm not really interested. All right, let's go to the technicals. Let's go ahead and do our little progression. I don't want to skip out on that. Sorry I got distracted, but let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, so this is our Bitcoin dominance chart. As you guys are probably aware, if you've been on the channel ever, this is our chart that shows the strength of Bitcoin relative to, or strength of our altcoins relative to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin broke down from this trend line, however, is coming back up. Is there a way we're going to reject? Well, we're still solidly inside of this breaker. So we haven't gotten above it yet. Now, if we do get above this level, which I think is actually pretty high likelihood because we have been aggressively moving in there, then that's not good for alts. I think it's going to just pop up to the upside. And I think our next level we're going to be testing is up here. So that'd be a pretty damn big increase for Bitcoin. However, I'm still bullish on our altcoins as well. I think once Bitcoin gets its next run, I think that our alts will follow, and I think they're going to follow very aggressively. I still think that since we tested down here so aggressively, I think it is going to come back down and probably get below our major levels, and we'll probably see new all-time lows on the Bitcoin dominance, which means our alts will absolutely explode down in this level. I still think that's going to happen. Not discussed that in other videos, guys, as to why I think so. Total 2, see how we're doing? Ooh, this chart's getting ugly. Yeah, this chart is getting very ugly. It's about time for me to start cleaning this baby up. Yep. All right, we're still consolidating between these two levels. Nothing too big happening here. Shorts are increasing. Okay, that makes me interested. So shorts are increasing while there's these massive divergences all over the place. I mean, this is the spot where I'd be trying to short if I could. So I don't know, man. Are the shorts be right this time? Well, these guys are right. I do know that. So will these guys be right? Well, we really don't know yet. So possibly. Let's see our CME. It's the weekend again. So we're going to have another gap that gets opened back up. I don't know where it's going to be or where it's going to end up at, but we definitely have sort of gap forming. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? Yes. So tomorrow's Sunday, so tomorrow is the day we get our weekly close. So let's go ahead and dive into Bitcoin and look where our weekly close is at currently, and see how I'm feeling about it. I think it's a pretty decent close. Honestly, I think this candle looks pretty decent. Not great, but I think decent. I do want to see it before close tomorrow, higher up in here. If we can get above like honestly, if we can get any higher, that'd be great. Because right now there's a pretty decent wick, but it's not that much. And I really want to get what's called a bullish hammer. I really want to get a bullish hammer candlestick. That'd be a freaking amazing if we can get it. Something like that. You guys see it? Bullish hammer. Cool. Something like that. That'd be amazing if we can get it. I think it's very possible. We got some work to do, but if we get it, that'd be a really, really good reversal sign. I do want to see it. Like, we've seen a few. Actually, we never did get a solid bullish hammer. This one looks like it is. Yes, this is a bullish hammer. The other ones are decent closes, but not really that much of a bullish hammer. So we did get one, but it didn't really follow through very well. So the next one will. We're still inside of our major support level. This is still our major weekly breaker level. And as long as we don't close below here, like I do not see a bearish case right now. It does not look bearish. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this price action does not look bearish. This was the major trend line break, right? Everyone's talking about the trend line break, and we broke down, and it's super bearish, and everything else, and the world's ending, right? But here's the deal: for a massive, massive trend line break, we really are not showing that much volume or follow through. This drop has about the same amount of volume as this rise. See that? what that means is that there's not really an interest in either direction. That means this is still consolidation. So as far as I'm concerned, you might as well get rid of this trend line break and move it on over. So probably now our most levels like here. That's probably our new significant level because I don't think that this one was really that as much as significant as people were making it out to be. General question, might be a weak theory, but seeing the way the weekly log chart trend line. Oh, yeah, I'll look at that. I'm down with that. I'll go to the BLX chart. I know what you're talking about. Let's go ahead and dive in. So what this is, the Brave New Coin Index. This is like the all-time level. Yep, there you go. So this is, I'm assuming this is what you're looking at, right? Right here. This is what you're talking about, right? Right, CB? I want to make sure I'm clear on this. Is basically your thought is that it comes back down here and retest it? Or are you, yeah, what are you looking at exactly? Give me a picture in the Discord maybe. Maybe help me understand. Oh, you mean day one, day one. No. I don't know what you're looking at, honestly, man. Is there anything bullish about this? I mean, this one maybe? Is the log on? Yeah, log is on. I'm curious to see where you're connecting it at. That's my big question. So there's a few different ways you can do this. I've seen it done differently. I've seen people connect the monthly without the monthly get connected. Well, like right here, maybe. Is that what they're talking about? Yeah, that must be it. Ooh, that's interesting. The fuck? Is this it? If this is it, I understand what you're doing. I don't really know how significant it is, but this does look like a pretty damn significant. It ignores this level though. I don't think that really makes much sense to me. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard for me to understand. Like maybe if you maybe you're trying to get rid of the maybe you're ignoring the wicks maybe. I don't know. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, bring that on Discord. I'll definitely look at it though. No doubt. Yeah, log trend line definitely is something really interesting though. Like no doubt, because like if you go over here, I love messing with this chart. It is pretty neat. So like for instance, if you go over here and grab the where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Ellipse curve. Here we go. Curve to curve to curve, and you extend that sucker out both directions. You guys can see how this chart basically looks. And if you zoom in, you can see we haven't really touched the top side of this trend line yet. Furthermore, if you zoom in better and get a better curve on here, Shit. Yeah, we still got some ways to go before we actually touch the top of it. Furthermore, I think, I remember how it was done. I think there's something like this. I'm not entirely sure though, but there is a way to make this curve, and it basically shows where we're at right now, and in the progression of the market, and there we are. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So basically what, Control Z. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a fun chart to definitely look into. There's a lot going on here. But yeah, when you post it in the Discord, let me know. Ooh, we actually have some movement right now on Bitcoin. Oh, no, we're not. This is just the BLX movement. 4 hour. Oh man. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you right now though, I'm just as bullish as I was last time. I'm just, it's really hard for me to be bearish right now. It doesn't really make much sense to be bearish. Oh man, let's see. We'll retest this major level. If we get above this level, we're going to continue up, obviously. But right now, like this price action still looks totally healthy to me. We have a high. We have not made another lower low. We've reclaimed this major level in the drop. Like this right here looks solid. This looks healthy, especially since we've gotten above these hourly breakers right here, and there's nothing but free skies above us right now. Like this looks healthy. I can't see this as anything but healthy at this point. How are our rest of our coins doing? Let's see. H bar. It's having some movement, and it's above the weekly, I believe. No, it's not weekly. Monthly, 3-day, daily? The hell is this level? Oh, it's a 4 hour. Okay, so yeah, we're back above the 4 hour. It's a pretty major level. I do believe that. Still looks really healthy. I'm still fine with this overall. Ethereum, EOS, still above our. We're still above here. Like this is still a solid reclaim of this level. We have not broken below it. This still looks fine to me. Honestly, it does. Like you guys see how this log trend line has been established, and log or regular, honestly, they're both legit. And we have bumped above it, and we're currently consolidating above it. Like this still looks healthy. And look at this market. Look at this volume profile. That's strong volume. Shows a break in this trend line, and now you're consolidating on a decreasing volume, which is bullish. This looks like a low time frame bullish market structure. Yeah, this looks healthy. Like EOS looks really, really good right now. Now, the only thing about EOS that is concerning is how we came up here. Okay, here it is. Honestly, both of these are what I'm looking at. But you came up here, tested this very major level, okay? And if you zoom out, you can see how major of a level it is. This level to this level, right? And if you zoom in really close again, you can see how we came up here, tapped it, but actually got rejected off of it. So we are retracing, but this is the point where I would expect a retracement to go to, like right here. You guys see this? This breaker is clear as freaking day, and we came down here, tapped it, and I would hope that it's going to hold and then continue up, right? If EOS is bullish, this is going to hold and continue back up. This breaker, point of breakdown, also looks like it may have assisted with this rejection as well. Yep. EOS is giving a lot of mixed signals. What's Raven doing? Oh man, we are just consolidating right on our major level. Is it 3-day? Yeah. Just consolidating right here. Damn, this looks good. Yep. So daily level. XRP doesn't look great. Don't make that to make that very clear. It doesn't look amazing by any means. However, if it's going to bounce, this is the spot it's going to bounce. Mana's looking really good. ENJ is showing a lot of life right now. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, ENJ is showing a lot of life. I like this a lot, actually. It's currently retesting resistance. Okay, make that very clear. However, this looks really damn good. Damn it. I think I have a decent amount of ENJ. I'm not going to adjust anything, I don't think. What else? Metal's taking off? Of course it is. Yeah, metal's doing good. DAG is fine. Holy shit. What happened here? Is that across the board? Oh my god. Well, that's a blow off top. You ever seen one? All right, this is a blow off top, guys. This is a gorgeous blow off top. Holy shit. Look at that volume. Holy hell. Dag, what is going on? Jeez. Well, if you're a trader, you like volatility, and boy, DAG is giving it to you. Up and down, just absolutely brutal, brutal market. How do you buy DAG? I'm actually curious. DAG, exchanges, KuCoin. Oh, it's just on KuCoin and HitBC? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to buy it there. Sorry, I don't really like messing with those exchanges. All right, cool. HTR. What about HTR? Let's look at it real quick. Hatter, another KuCoin exchange. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I saw this. Murfoski, I think that's how you say it. Murfsky. Murfsky was talking about this, wasn't he? I think I remember that. There it is, HTR. Yeah, he was talking about it yesterday. He's one of the big guys I've been following for a long time. Yeah, this is what he's talking about, this market structure for HTR. Let's see. Let's see if I can agree with his assessment or not. Well, I mean, just based upon, like... Oh my god, my cat is trying to get in here. Stupid cat. Over here to here. Yeah, you guys see, this is a really, really solid. Test the breaker, come back up, retest the breaker. Did not sweep it, but it was another solid retest. So, yeah, this looks really healthy. Now, the biggest thing I'm looking for here, okay? This is what you gotta watch out for. Volume. Decreasing volume. You know what? I like it. I do like it. HTR is another KuCoin exchange, so I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah, I do like it, actually. And here's the reason why. I'm not just going to say that. I'm going to show you why. So It's still light, but look at this volume profile. On the decrease, what was happening on the volume? Volume was decreasing. And as soon as it starts to rise back up again, the volume is starting to pick up. Also, the RSI is starting to pick up. So, yeah, void to 80 cents. No. No, I'm not going to say avoid at 80 cents. Well, let's see. No, I'm not going to say avoid 80 cents. I don't think that's legit. What I will say though is that this level is all this in the way. So I think it's a void into about 65 cents. Oh, deleting messages? Come on, CB. I don't delete tweets. You can't delete messages, all right, man? I'm just messing with you, brother. Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a void at that level. I think it's a little different. However, let's go to the Bitcoin pairing. Maybe there is a void here. HTR BTC. Yeah, let's look at this real quick. Because there might be. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can see the interaction. And a lot of these really small coins are like their market structure is so easy to play because like that's it, man. Yeah, you guys can see this. Like the way that this plays out is just absolutely incredible. Not a monthly? No. 3-week probably. Level. Yeah, that's my levels right there. So basically what I want to see is I want to reclaim it here. Testing and holding it, breaking market structure up to this one. Testing and holding it, breaking up, retesting, going up. That's what I want to see, and if I was to like be super bullish, like moon style of bullish on this coin. There's not that much price history. It's only been around about a year. It's not too bad. Let's go back to BTC again. With the market the way it is, like I'm expecting a movement, and I'm expecting it to happen pretty damn soon. I don't know when. Make that very clear. It's really hard for me to try to like predict exact when the movement's going to happen because we're just consolidating, right? But with the MACD crossover, with the volume being just so incredibly low, with all these fake outs and stuff happening, everything else, you have to assume it's happening quickly. Like you have to assume it's happening soon. Also, the 4-hour 200 is like coming into the current price. Like, I think the 4-hour 200 does have a lot of significance. If you look over here, you can see the interaction it had. Tapped it, tapped, got back above, tapped, lost it, tested it, and whenever it couldn't get back above and hold, it dropped back below it. So I think the 4-hour 200 actually does have a lot of significance here. The daily 200 has even more so. I think this is a massive just monster of a freaking point right here. But the 4-hour 200 also is significant, and the price action and the 4-hour are starting to close the gap. And so at some point, like you have to have a reaction because it's got to. Like it doesn't make sense. You have to have a reaction here. And it's going to keep dropping until it meets the price. Yeah. Not as significant as the daily, but I think the 4-hour is very significant still. H bar ICP. Nothing standing out too much. Damn, that DAG though, that's insane. Algo looks good. Well, maybe. All right, so Algo is currently rejecting off of the 4-hour 200. I think get above that and you're going to have a lot of upside. And because the 4-hour 200 is right here as well, this might be a leading indicator on what's going to happen here. So if Algo gets above this level with conviction, that's a pretty damn good sign for the rest of the market. I mean, you can see the reason as to why this thing really popped off is because the 4-hour 200 was the level it tested, then jumped above. And we didn't even touch it again until we had significant retracement in the market. Where's the 12-hour? Stupid ass. Oh, this level was such a pain in my butt. This 12-hour is so juicy. Like, as soon this was like the level, and I was watching. We closed above here. I was like, oh my god, we're going to the moon, and it rejected and just completely, utterly collapsed afterwards. So, like, this level right here is like the ultimate boss for this coin. If we get above there, like, it's gonna absolutely freaking explode. I think Algo has a ton of potential as well. I think I'm starting to ramble at this point, guys. What questions do you have? Any one to like check out specifically? Yeah, EOS below this major level. This is a daily, weekly. Yes, it's weekly level. We're below it. Daily, we're also below it. So like right now, EOS on the US dollar pairing does not look good. I'm gonna tell you right now. The only exception of that is we have this log trend line we busted above. So it's like really, we're getting a lot of mixed signals here. Okay. Let me go over here. I'm gonna draw the same trend line. So yeah, you're getting a lot of mixed signals on EOS right now. So, oh man. Yeah, there you go. A lot of mixed signals. I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. But again, 4-hour 200 is what we're rejecting off of as well. So like this 4-hour 200 is like the final boss at this point, or not the final, but this is like a major leading indicator on what's going to happen to the rest of the market. So if EOS can reclaim it, if Algo can reclaim it, that's going to be a very, very big sign on what's going to happen in the future. How's XRP doing? I really haven't looked at it in a while. It's rounding up. It's rounding up on that one. Bing Bong. That's a weird name. It's unfortunate because thanks to everything being delisted, I can't use my normal exchanges for it, so that sucks. All right, let's look at this. What am I looking at on XRP? Give me some hopium. Give me some hopium on this coin. First off, this is the log trend line. We're bouncing from it. That looks good. Nothing there. 4-hour. No, nothing. What level is this? A daily? Daily and weekly? Daily. I'm going to get rid of this one because it looks like it's insignificant at this point. So yeah, there we go. This daily level is still significant. However, I think this... let me change that. I think this one is probably more significant at this point. Similar, but I think it's this one's more significant now. This is also a significant level because we lost it. Fuck. CELO. Let's see. Do I have it on here? CELO. Nope. Okay. Binance. Oh. CELO. All right. Why do you want me to check this twin out? I'm curious what your thought process is. Ooh. This is weird. All right, so the first thing I want to point out about this is that you don't have much price history, right? However, the only 200 moving average, the only 200 that you can do on here is the 4-hour, which it looks like the 4-hour has actually been supporting this price pretty damn well. Now, my biggest issue with this right now is that we have this basically, I mean, it's not really basically, it is a descending triangle, right? So this is a descending triangle right here. You guys see this? You can also extend this both directions, actually. So both directions. Ooh, I feel there's some thunder out here. Yeah, here we go. So you have these two levels been retested. You have this test from the downside, from the upside. Yeah, this is definitely a very significant level. So because of that, you have that very significant level, and you also have this series of equal lows and lower highs. So this is a descending triangle. Descending triangles are generally bearish. They're generally bearish, right? But you can also say, based upon this volume profile, that this is an impulse up with another impulse up, like more like an X wave with a consolidation. Yeah. Impulse, consolidation, a potential impulse that actually did not get as high as it should. So it's more like an X wave with a massive consolidation. It's like a Z essentially. WXY. There it is. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Wait, is this supposed to be okay? Okay. Oh, this is the Bitstamp chart. Got it. I was using the BLX chart. You're using a Bitstamp chart. That makes sense. And this is a log chart. And we are currently bouncing off it on the weekly. Okay, I see where you're at. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. There's a lot of touches on this level. Huh. Huh. Bro, this is really interesting to me. I don't know how I feel about this yet. I'm not sure. But yeah, like it's just so interesting. So here's one of the touches. Where's the other touch? Right here? I mean, it's really hard to argue against the fact that this level is significant because you have these two touches, those two touches, comes down in here, taps it from the upside, rejects right here, comes back down, and now we're testing from the upside. So like, yeah, like, bro, this dude, it looks significant. Honestly, it does, man. This is the first time I've seen this, like this chart like this. It's just interesting to me because this is a Bitstamp chart. I don't understand why they would use a Bitstamp chart and not freaking BLX. But yeah, dude, this definitely looks significant to me. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, man. This looks significant. I don't know how significant, etc. But yeah, it's actually really interesting to me. I'm definitely gonna keep that as a something to watch. All right, so back to CELO. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of a descending triangle, but you can also consider it a pennant instead because you have an impulse up, corrective structure. It looks like appears to be a trying of impulse. The reason why you can tell because you had the extra volume on this, and also it's more of a parabolic movement. However, it once again retraced. So WXY instead of an ABC. So this trend line is very significant. Yep. Put the log chart on. Look at that. When it breaks above it, I'd be bullish. If it breaks below, I'd be bearish. That's really where I'm at on this chart. Let's go to the BTC pair and see if we can see anything else. Is it CeeLo? Yeah, I guess it's CeeLo. Daily. I don't like how it's grinding on this level, but this is a very significant daily breaker right here. So I do like this, this level. You have the 200 right below it. Why the hell does Binance BTC have it? Okay, let me see this. Binance Tether chart does not. Is there a Binance USD? Cello. Yes, there is. There it is. Okay, that's the 200. So yeah, we are below the 200 right now. A little bit concerning. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this, honestly. Like, it looks solid to me. But being below 200 is a little concerning. But overall, I think it's interacting with the 4-hour 200 pretty well. I think it makes a pretty damn obvious descending triangle, which descending triangles a lot of times bust up. Either way, it's very clear in validation points. So, all right, how's our Bitcoin doing? It's dropping a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, this is a major level. I'm not really surprised it's rejecting any capacity. 4-hour. Let's go to the 12-hour maybe. Close. 8-hour. All right, there it is. 8-hour breaker. There it is. UOS. Okay. Well, it's really 200. I like that, man. There aren't many charts that are actually above it right now, which is a really good sign. This looks not just good. I think it is ready to explode. UOX. Okay. Let's keep looking at it, but like right now, I really like this coin. Above the 200. It's a 3-day, a weekly. Don't like this breaker, how they lost it. But I do like the retest of it. This looks solid. Market structure. We are losing strength. Here to here. All right, so you see that? And here that you see this. It's a loss of strength. So we do have a bearish divergence on it. Okay. Let's see the volume profile real quick. High volume on the drop. Pretty decent retracement, but not that much yet. UOS. Let's go to the BTC. Oof. Solid breakers. Wow, that's a mass consolidation right there. However, let's test it at once, twice, 3, 4, 5. Tested it 5 times. Came down here. Oh man, I do like it. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I do like it. I think overall the structure looks fine. I think it looks promising. Yeah, I actually like this a lot. Ooh, I don't like this volume spike though. This volume decrease. Actually, I do. Mass volume spike, impulse, correction. The correction went below the start of the impulse, which means that that's bad. It means this impulse has been invalidated at this point. Oh, shit. I have a feeling like I want to ape into this thing. You have this log trend line that's now being broken like right now. That looks really good. The log trend line is getting broken, or like the are like my big sign right now for the market, whether or not a chart looks good or not. And we are busting above it right now as we speak. This is another Bitfinex one. I need to get a Bitfinex account. So many of my coins are in cold storage right now that like I don't even have like much on exchanges like at all right now. Yeah, that's a volume spike, man. I like this a lot. Damn it. Yeah, I think UOS looks really good. Honestly, I do. I like how it's breaking above the trend line right now on the log. I do like that. Algo. No, I'm on the low time frame. Let's go back a little bit. Bitcoin, how we doing? Starting to recover a little bit. Is it though? Not really. Mm. Mm. Well, man, I think I'm probably done for the night. I need to get ready for bed. I got to get to sleep. I need to get up early. I have another day of military shit, so let's see what else. Anything else? I don't see much else. I think overall the market still looks fine, guys. Like, there's not much to update because I still think it looks basically how it did yesterday. Like, this is the same basic structure. Overall, I think it still looks fine. I don't have any real issue with anything I'm seeing right now. Nothing's been invalidated. All right, like make that very clear. My bias is still up, and until we have some sort of invalidation, like I can't convince myself otherwise. So, bullish divergence still exists. We still have the Wyckoff accumulation schematic number 1. We still have that. We still have funding, right? Let me verify just to make sure. Funding. This is the one I was using. Yep, funding's still negative. Yeah, funding is still consistently negative. Oh man, I just it's so hard for me to convince myself I'm bearish, man. It's really, really hard. This sweep still exists. We're still inside the range. Volume still low as hell. This trend line was a non-event like expected. Still non-event. Like until we get a solid breakdown, this is still a non-event. 4 hours coming in, so we're gonna have hopefully a resolution soon. Yeah, guys, I just can't. I can't be bearish right now, man. I really can't. So, well, your BTC 8 points. So yeah, they do, man, and like they are still staying true, and like these extra little indicators like the DXY index, also they have the DXY and also the freaking MACD, like those two ones right there. That's 10 indicators at this point, right? And then your this thing, which you showed me, like that's also a. I mean, it's a meme trend line. Don't get me wrong. However, like this seems significant. this does seem significant. Like I can't ignore this. The trend line follows so well. I have to take some sort of weight into it. Well, shit. I just got some new people added to the chat. You guys interested in any coins, any specific rundowns? I was gonna end it, but since I have people on the stream, I mean, it's usually me and CB, but I mean, I'll definitely add you guys too. If you have any coins you want to go over, I can. I've already done a basic rundown over Bitcoin. What do you guys want me to? What do you guys want me to go over? I will before I go to sleep, before I head off, I will review whatever you guys are interested in. XPR, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Yep, get rid of that. Back over here. I still think Bitcoin looks fine, guys. I can't. I still think it looks fine. Honestly, I do. Yeah, the 8 points he's talking about on here is over here. Yep, 8 reasons why the bottom isn't on Bitcoin. I have it on my Twitter. It's a bullish divergence. Massive range. We have the wick to the downside, which was bought up very well. We're still inside this range right here. The CME gap has been filled. This gap right here has been filled. That looks good. Funding rates are still negative, and every time it's negative, you do have, let me rephrase it. The best times to buy Bitcoin historically have been when the funding rates are negative. You guys see that? Right here, this is the best time to buy Bitcoin because it exploded upwards, negative funding. Exploded upwards, negative funding. Exploded upwards, negative funding. Right here, this entire massive negative funding was the actual main catalyst for the explosive move upward. Right? This is the COVID crash. Right here, same thing. This was the next best time to buy Bitcoin, and guess what? Negative funding. Surprise, surprise, right? And right now, what are we looking at? Negative funding right now as we speak. So, triangle breakdown, it's just not significant. It really isn't, guys. Like there's other triangles you've broken down and up from and stuff. It's just, it doesn't look like it's actually that significant. Wyckoff accumulation, this chart and this chart. You can't possibly look at these two charts and not see sort of similarities. Like, it's crazy. Volume profile, significant drop, but there was no volume. So that to me is a bullish indicator. The only time we've had volume spikes in this is the capitulation candle and also on the sweep. Those are it. So the only two significant movements that have happened this entire range have been this major drop here and this major drop, which was bought right back up and rebound to the upside. So this is significant, and we have not came back even down to retest it yet. So we have SFPs all over the place over here, and these SFPs still do exist. Wow, we're even higher than here. Holy shit. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, like, I can't be bearish right now. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get off, brother. I appreciate, like always, joining in. If you guys have any questions, like always, let me know. But outside of that, I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, get ready to go to bed, and then wake up tomorrow and go back to the military and do my stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow, more than likely. And I will, you guys know how it is. If you have questions, let me know. Deuces, boys.